Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Potato, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. Hi, hello. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hi, today I am here once again, back again to react to another Amberlynn Reid video situation type of deal. And we are right here at the beginning of the Ozempic 2.0 era. Her video today is called Health Update, First Few Days Back on Ozempic, and Weigh-In, bar vlog. And if you didn't watch the last video I reacted to, the too long didn't watch was that she some loud truck, just loud trucks all the time on the street outside of my home. What was I saying? Oh yes, so the too long didn't watch of the last one was she tried to get a CT scan but couldn't. Mysteriously didn't think to ask prior to going to get said CT scan if she exceeded the weight limit, if she would fit, this, that, the other, which is just fascinating because really, truly some of the first videos that I did genuine reactions to were her little struggles of being me, little reaction series situation types of deals she did. And if you don't remember, it was basically just a long list of things that she had a hard time doing because of her size. And a lot of the things that she talked about not being able to do in that video were things related to fitting into seats at movie theaters, going on a roller coaster, things like that. So I would just imagine that you would ask about these things prior to getting started. I would think that some kind of doctor would have said something about needing to schedule your CT scan at a specific place, whoever, whatever. And there were lots of things about the story that didn't add up, and I was so glad that a lot of you were confirming for me that I wasn't crazy and being confused about it, because weirdly she knew what her weight was for the CT scan to know that she was too heavy to be there. But then the very next day in the vlog, she is like, oh, I haven't weighed myself in a long time, but I'm going to weigh myself for the first time while starting Ozempic, and I really don't know what this is going to be because I don't have any idea what my weight is right now. So a lot of that is confusing, so I'm curious that this whole video, according to the title, is dedicated to a health update, so I'm hoping that has something to do with her having some level of urgency in finding a new CT scanning place, because, you know, in her video, the urgency after she got done getting rejected for the CT scan was to find a place where she could eat food. I am curious, though, that it's all dedicated to the health update, the first few days on Ozempic, and a weigh-in. Also, what's the point of a weigh-in at this point? It's not like you take one Ozempic shot and you're down 5 pounds in a matter of a few days, but it is what it is. Let me shut the fuck up and let's get to, shall we?
Hello.
Hi.
New vlog. I'm currently not.
Can you hear her okay? I didn't check the volumes on everything. You can. You can. Let me start over. All right.
Hello.
Hi.
New vlog. I'm currently not wearing makeup, obviously, and I feel really self-conscious about it, and that's why I'm bringing it up. You know, it is what it is. So last night there was
the compliment fishing is exactly the reason that I say you look the same as you always do, bestie. I get the idea of being insecure about not having makeup on. I really get it. I think that's probably relatable for a lot of people. But at this point, every vlog is always started with some kind of note about her own looks. And also, when it comes to makeup, I love that makeup helps her feel good about herself, helps her like the way that she looks. I think that's a great tool for helping you have confidence. It's also just annoying because, if you're really that concerned about it or that insecure about it, then just take the time to put on some makeup before you film and do your job for the day. It's just so silly. But otherwise, yes, you look the same as you always do without makeup, bestie. You really do. Nothing has really switched up. We've seen countless times on your channel of you coming on here without makeup. We're used to it. You no longer have to apologize. You no longer have to note anything. You don't have to say anything about it. We've just come to expect this out of you.
Horrible tornado warning. Like, I'm telling you, hail, like everything. Yep. That would be the tornado warning siren. I'm moving out of Oklahoma.
Okay, bye.
So, me and like people in my apartment complex.
See ya, girl. Girl, what? Like, I think you knew what you were getting into going to the Oklahoma. You know what, though? I am excited to see that Twisters movie. I don't know when that comes out, but we're going to have to go see that because I loved the movie Twister growing up, even though it did kind of scare me a little bit because where I live in the Midwest, we did get like tornado warnings and watches a lot growing up as a kid, too. But also, like, yeah, you chose to move to Oklahoma.
We all had our pets in the little, I don't know, it's just like this hangout area where they had the news playing, and it was just like really scary, I'm not gonna lie. But
you took both Cats and Twinkie Store on your own down to this little hangout area? Sorry if I'm just like a little skeptical because I can't imagine her handling 2 cats and Twinkie Store when she like fully brings her groceries into her home using her luggage, you know? You feel me?
Everything is good. Everything is A-okay. I'm actually in the middle of doing some laundry. I'm cleaning my sheets.
I need to do
my
laundry.
Pillowcases. I do want to give a little bit of an update on Ozempic.
Oh, please.
Today's day 3. Day 1, in the middle of the night, like while I was sleeping, I woke up multiple times. So nauseous. And then I woke up yesterday morning literally rushing to the toilet thinking that I was actually going to puke because I was that nauseous.
Oh,
and I didn't, though, so thank God. And then I woke up today again extremely nauseous. So I don't know what it is, but like nighttime, in the middle of the night, and then when I wake up is when I feel like the most nauseousness. And I'm just like, this is weird. This is different. Because when I...
But it's not... Is it that weird and different? I mean, I guess maybe the timing of it all, but yes, this is like something that is a side effect of Ozempic. Like, this is something I feel like you are very aware of. Like, I don't, you know?
I did Ozempic like 2 years ago. I don't remember that happening. So, I don't know.
Is it specifically just the like time of day that she thinks that is weird? Because I feel like she talked about being nauseous the last time she did it. But even if she didn't, either way, it's like a very known symptom of Ozempic. Like, I'm not on Ozempic myself, obviously. I'm not on Ozempic myself, and I know that that is a symptom of it. So why are we acting surprised, bestie?
And, by the way, I did weigh myself today, and I just now remembered that.
Oh, thank God you remembered.
A couple hours ago, so I'm going to add that here.
Okay.
Okay, so I am curious if my weight has moved at all. So,
bestie, I don't know how many days it's been, but this is exactly the problem. This is exactly the problem that you're already like, oh, I need to see the impact that it's been. I mean, based on the title of this video, you say the first few days back on Ozempic. So it can't be too many days. Like, even if you lost weight, it's very unlikely that it's just because of the 3 days you've been on Ozempic, bestie.
Oh, I am gonna weigh myself.
Hello. It's ready.
It sure the fuck is.
Okay, stepping on.
Let's go.
496.8.
There you go. I think that's like 4 pounds.
What? 496.8. Okay, so we got moving. Oh.
What?
Wow. Only in 2 days? I've lost about 4 pounds. It's actually really good. I'm excited for that.
It's also crazy that she's excited about that because I want to remind you. I just want to remind you. And maybe if I can even go and find the clip, if I have that kind of time today.
I also recently found out I have sludge in my gallbladder due to rapid weight loss. And when my doctor saw this and she heard that I was having pancreas issues before, she said that she doesn't want me to be on Ozempic anymore. And it was something that, like, I'm very actually upset about it, and I wanted to, yes, it's called sludge. It is. A lot of people who rapidly lose weight have sludge in their gallbladder, and they don't even know. They don't even know. I've also gotten questions of people saying, like, what do you mean rapid weight loss? You didn't lose rapidly. And my doctor explained to me, which you can actually look it up and Google it as well. Rapid weight loss is when you lose 1 to 2 pounds or more a week for weeks on end. And not only did I do that over a decade ago when I first started having gallbladder problems, but I also did that this last year. I was like 106 in like 12 months. So when you do the math, that is rapid weight loss. So I don't know why people are, constantly just like trying to tell me that my doctor's wrong. I understand doctors aren't perfect. I have recently been misdiagnosed multiple times over the same issue, which is quite unfortunate, but I know how I got gallstones because I was there. I did the damn thing. I did lose weight rapidly. And gallstones also are triggered by yo-yo dieting and yo-yo, like losing weight, like losing, gaining. And you guys know that I definitely suffer from that.
I just want to remind you that when she quit Ozempic the last time, it was because of the alleged sludge in her gallbladder, which she reported to be caused by the rapid weight loss she was experiencing. And according to her, at the time, rapid weight loss, I think she said, was anything more than like 2 to 3 pounds a week, or maybe was 2 to 3 pounds a week, something along that line. So it's just wild now that she's like, wow, 4 pounds in 2 days. Thanks, Ozempic. It's just the juxtaposition. So funny to me.
I have lost some weight. I haven't noticed like an actual appetite suppressant happening yet. I don't know though. Like I can't really tell. But maybe I have been subconsciously eating less, even if it's like placebo effect. I don't really know. But either way, I've lost weight, so I'm gonna take it.
I mean, hard to say because literally the first day you ate Ozempic, had Ozempic, you went to both Chick-fil-A and the Starbucks. So hard to say if you've had a change in appetite or not.
Hello.
Hi.
It's the next day and there's a few things I want to talk to you guys
about.
Let's
go.
First one being, I have been wearing makeup like every single day.
Could we not be spared another conversation about you not wearing makeup in this video? I have nothing else to add about it that I didn't already say at the beginning of this video. Just that, like, why do we have to have this conversation twice in one video, really, truly?
And I just need a breather, so that's why you're seeing me again without makeup. That's an insecurity of mine. I just really have not been liking myself without makeup lately. Like, I've always had the issue, but like it's worse now more than ever. Next thing I want to talk about is I did weigh myself again today. I weighed myself yesterday, so here it is. All right, guys.
This is so unnecessary. And of course, if she wasn't losing weight, I just know she's like lost another pound or something like that in this clip. Because if she wasn't losing weight, she would not be showing it right now. She absolutely wouldn't. She really, really, truly would not.
On the scale again, so let's do it. I already turned it on. Whoopsies.
Oh, so
495.4 pounds.
Oh.
How dare she? How dare she take away one of the last true things that brings me happiness in this world? She is robbing me from the opportunity of hearing the scale say, hello, it's ready. How dare you? Now I need to go back and hear what the actual weight was.
495.4.
So a pound.
Oh, hell yeah. And you know what? I'm not going to be weighing myself this often. I really want to do like weekly weigh-ins.
Yeah, then let's do that.
I'm excited right now. So that's why we're doing another weigh-in already.
Exactly, that's why we're doing it. You're excited and you're actually losing weight, but wait until that stops and you won't be so excited and you won't be weighing yourself so often. That's how it happens every time.
So we are making some progress, and that makes me really happy. Okay, so the third thing I want to talk about, as you guys know, I went to go get a CT scan, and then the limit for the CT scan was my exact weight. They actually ended up calling me today, finally.
Your exact weight, but that you didn't know because you claimed you didn't know what your weight was before you weighed in on the first day that you took your Ozempic shot.
My doctor's office simply just told me that they're working on getting me into a urologist and also trying to find a CT scan that actually accommodates my size.
Okay.
So I still do not have an appointment for that. But today is actually the day where my video went up where I talked to you guys about what is going on with me. And I have received so many cruel Instagram messages, which has literally shocked the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. My Instagram DMs is very much a safe space for me because it's nothing but kindness and just really sweet and supportive people. So I don't know where it's coming from, but it came and I am on a blocking spree. So on top of like me going through this.
I mean, protect your peace, girl. I think a lot of people feel all kinds of ways when they get blocked by a creator or whoever, whatever. But, more and more these days, as just a person on the internet, I'm like, yeah, protect your peace, I guess, if you have to. Like, block people if you have to.
I'm having to deal with, like, a bunch of just, like, really cruel, insensitive people who lack empathy and sympathy.
Okay.
Also, in the middle of all that, there is a lot of miscommunication where people think that after I had a hysterectomy, I had no follow-ups. That is so not true. Like, if you go back, you can look at vlogs. I had follow-ups. I had CT scans. I had all kinds of different appointments and tests done. Every 6 months, I had a CT scan. And every single time, everything came back completely normal and good. So I don't know where the misinformation is, but a lot of people assume that I never had any follow-up.
I do know that there is a contingency of people on the internet that think that she didn't have, like, follow-up and things like that. I think it mostly comes from there was some point where she had said in videos, and I couldn't even tell you when or where or what time or what video she said this, but I do vaguely recall her saying that she needed to schedule a CT scan or something like that, and she just, like, never got around to it. I think what likely happened is that was, like, a one-off thing that she said in a video at some point, and it is very possible that she did follow up on it. We do know that there were times, or well, at least that she told us, that she followed up with doctors and things like that because there was the whole, like, long conversation about whether or not she should or shouldn't be taking estrogen and things like that, and she showed herself going to a hospital or the doctor or something like that. Either way, all of this is a moot point to me, personally, because I think, like, the larger concern and issue is, like, regardless of if she did all of those follow-up appointments or not, like, the larger issue is that she's lived in Oklahoma since what? October? September? I think she moved in September or October. My brain doesn't remember dates and things like that super well all the time, but it was sometime around there, and she's been there this whole entire time and not had, like, a primary care physician. She's lived in Oklahoma and did not bother to get any kind of follow-up medical attention. So who cares if every 6 months in Kentucky she was going and getting CT scans and things like that. She didn't even bother to establish any kind of health care once she got to Oklahoma. To the extent that she said when this incident happened where she was peeing blood, she tried to get into a doctor, but she couldn't just get into a doctor because she hadn't established any kind of health care with somebody, so she had to go to urgent care, which is fine. I think urgent care was, like, an appropriate place for her to go for that, but I'm just saying, like, the reality is the larger point of concern, I think, personally, is not whether or not she went while she was in Kentucky, although I can see why people would be like, well, did you do all of that then? The larger point is that she's been in Oklahoma for how long? And she hasn't done anything for her health in Oklahoma.
I am not stupid. That would never happen. Like, I was diagnosed with uterine cancer, had a full hysterectomy, and you expect me, especially the people around me at the time who loved and cared about me, you expected me not to go to the follow-ups?
But now that you're saying all that, you're like, I'm not stupid. Why wouldn't I go to all of the follow-ups? Well, I don't know. I kind of have questions now, because why wouldn't you go to, let's say October. Let's say it was October. I can't remember again, okay? But let's say it was October that you moved to Oklahoma, okay? That's giving you the most benefit of the doubt. So that was what? October to November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Like, we're 7 months into you living here, okay? And you haven't set up any kind of doctor's appointments. I just imagine from the people that I know who have had serious life-threatening illnesses like cancer, like, have continued regular follow-up, at least with a primary care physician. Yeah, like, maybe you haven't reestablished, like, an oncologist care appointment or anything like that, but, like, you haven't even established the most basic healthcare need.
Even if it was me just being stupid, lazy, not wanting to do it, like, I have fear of doctors and tests, especially like CT scans and stuff. Like, that shit gives me so much anxiety.
Okay.
And sometimes my anxiety wins, I'm not gonna lie. But like, I have people in my life, like Feline and my mom, like, who actively was like, you need to do these things, and like, they support.
Where's your mom now? Now that you actually live in the same state as your mom.
Supported me. And even before that, like, it was Becky. I know, like, I don't talk about her on my channel, and I do that out of respect for her, but like, she was there for me through all of it and made sure that I went.
Listen, leave Beck's name out your mouth. Leave Beck's name out your mouth, especially on this topic. That's all I got to say about that. Like, you're really inciting Beck's name right here, bringing up Beck right now in this moment. Oh my God. I don't know. It feels like it must be rage baiting or something. Like, she must have a humiliation kink, because why would you be going over that right now? Why would you be bringing that up?
Those appointments. I don't know. I just hate like all the misinformation that's being spread around, because it's like so many people have like the wrong information.
Okay.
This literally.
Well, then let's focus on what you haven't done well in Oklahoma then, since that's recent and new. And you said yourself you didn't have a primary care physician when this problem arose.
Happens on a day-to-day basis with literally almost every single topic in my life. But I feel like this one is a little bit more extreme, because like, this is my health.
Sure.
1,000% went to my follow-ups, did exactly what my oncologist
and then
told me
did
to
nothing
do.
once you moved to Oklahoma.
I was taking a medicine, which was estradiol, which I shouldn't have been taking, and I was taking it for 2 years. I was falsely prescribed it. Like, I made sure, even if I didn't understand like why I was doing something, I was doing it because I was under the care of this amazing team, which I still to this day think was an amazing team.
I am obsessed with her being like, I was so invested in my health care to the extent that I was taking a medicine that I shouldn't have been taking for 2 years. And I always asked when I didn't understand something, like, to the extent that I went in and asked them, why am I taking this medicine? Yeah, girl, you were so invested in your health care, clearly.
They never looked at me for my size. They never treated me any
differently
than
Great.
Like a normal person. There are surgeons out there that won't do hysterectomies on people my size, but my oncologist did, and she saved my life. And I made sure to go to every appointment and do every CT scan that she told me to do. But for so many people to be like attacking me, saying like how having blood in my pee is my fault, is just so wild. Which brings me to the next thing I want to talk about, which
I do not think it's necessarily her fault. I just don't understand why she hasn't continued to establish healthcare and continue to prioritize her health. Like, I listen, if you're on my Twitch streams, you know I'm sitting out here fighting to get appointments that I want or need to take care of my health. Like, it's just like, I guess that's how I'm viewing this. Like, I feel like I want to keep living for as long as I can, so I'm going to keep making the appointments I need to, going to the appointments I need to, follow the directions, whoever, whatever. And so it's just wild to me that having her health background that she does, that she wouldn't have prioritized this first, especially because it can take a while to find a new doctor in a new place where you don't necessarily have resources or you're not familiar with, and you need to take time to make sure you find somebody who gives you the treatment that you want, that you deserve, that you're looking for, that makes you feel confident about taking care of your health. And yeah, to wait until there is a problem is just not how I would do things.
Just an update on that. So when I had originally told you guys about pee in my blood, I told you guys that I had no other symptoms, like no pain. But since after that, there was a couple times that I felt lower back pain, which was like dull. And then I felt like really sharp pelvis pain. It's very kidney stone coded because that's kind of like what I experienced before when I had a kidney stone. And as of right now, I'm experiencing no pain.
Okay.
I'm experiencing no blood in my pee. But the CT scan is still happening. So that's the update on that. It does make me hopeful that I am no longer experiencing like any of the symptoms, but it is a little confusing still. But I'm going to try to figure it out, and I will keep you guys updated, even though this has been actually quite shocking. The reaction I've gotten over this, it's just constantly, continuously proving to me that like, no matter what I say or do, there is a large group of people who is just out there to like see me hurt and to just like not believe a word I say and to just like twist their own crazy weird narrative. I
mean, she's certainly probably true. Probably true. Probably right. She's certainly probably right. Like, there truly are going to be people who are going to be committed to misunderstanding you, committed to not liking you. I think even people who are likable on YouTube, I think probably experience that. And I guess, like, you know, and listen, this is advice that I always try to remember myself, although I'm not always great at practicing it either. But, like, I think the extent that you can accept that those people just really, truly don't know and realize that, like, you're never probably going to change your mind. Like, nothing about this particular little rant she's gone on is going to change any of those people's minds. And that's just, like, what it is, you know? Like, I hate that for her. I think I could probably relate to the frustrating feeling of knowing you're right about something and yet people are so wrong. But that's the internet, unfortunately. That's like the environment that you signed up to work in. Well, maybe you didn't initially sign up to work in it. Maybe that wasn't the context of the internet at the time you started doing all of this. But it's certainly been the context of the internet for a while at this point, you know?
I don't know. I'm about to do me some sweeping, do me some cleaning, because that is therapeutic to me. And
please do it. And like I just mentioned in the other video, because she was like, I don't understand why people don't think that I do all these things because of my weight. Like, please feel free to just talk about it and not show us. That will help people believe that you can clean and do other things.
I'm actually gonna end this vlog. I truly did not want this vlog to be this way. I hate the reaction I've received.
It didn't have to be. You could have filmed 8.5 minutes of you just sweeping up your apartment. That's what you're getting ready to do, right? And you just got done talking in a video about how people don't believe that you clean. So why not show us that? Why not show us that instead of ranting about people?
I just want to build up more walls, and I am feeling frustrated, I'm not gonna lie. I might take a break from YouTube. I don't know. Those of you who do support me and who are kind and sweet, thank you so much. It means the world to me, especially right now. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one.
Instead of a break, or maybe do take a break, I don't care, whatever, but also, all of these things seem like great things to process with a therapist and not the YouTube audience, you know? I mean, I know that probably at this point you don't even have a primary care physician, like finding an actual therapist is probably pretty low on the totem pole for you, but like, maybe consider that. Honestly, truly. I mean, honestly, especially because of the health scares and things like that, like even if you just focus on your anxiety and stress related to the health scares, therapy would be great. You said that you have anxiety about going to the doctor. I think that's relatable. I think a lot of people can feel that. How about, though, like, you work with a therapist to find ways to be able to manage that anxiety so you can get the health care that you need? That's what therapy is for. That's what therapy can help you with. And you are somebody who has said that therapy was super helpful to you. So, like, let's just consider it as an option. I don't know. I am curious if she really will take a break from YouTube or not. This is obviously from a while ago. At least the filming was from a while ago. She's been a little bit ahead of the curve in terms of like posting and stuff like that. So I also feel like she could easily take a break, but also still come back and post every other day still. Because she said she was filming this on the day that that video about her health scare went live. And that video went live, I think, like last Wednesday? Question mark? I don't remember exactly, but sometime like earlier last week. And then she just posted this video yesterday on Saturday, May 25th. So I think she's ahead in terms of like what she has filmed, and she's posting some pre-recorded stuff, which is fine by me as long as like, you know, the narrative doesn't get confusing in any kind of way. But I think I don't know if she really will take a break or not, but I guess we'll see. That's her prerogative. Love will find a way, I'm sure. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below, but that's all I have for today. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you did and you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing down below. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, follow me on all my social media. I think I forgot to tell you to click the bell button so you get notifications, so do that too. And I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!